Welcome, this is Marianne Cusell, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about freedom. And I'm going to give you some pretty out there concepts to consider. And the reason I'm doing this is because I think that it's ready to be spoken about, and I'm not going to worry about what anybody thinks, okay? It's the number one thing that stops anybody progressing in life, whether it be in love relationships or whether it be with money, business ideas, the whole bit. I'm worried about what other people think, because most of us grew up in a household where we didn't have our childhood needs met. So if there's some sort of attachment trauma there, what I mean by that is you attach to negative ideas in your later life, or you attach to ideas because you don't feel safe and you want to feel safe, or you attach to unconsciously trying to prove yourself all the time so you're going to get recognition. I mean, just look at the internet, everybody wanting attention. Yeah. So the reason this is quite out there is because I even thought it was out there. So I want you to look at life like this. What makes you believe that you are separate from me? Now, you just need to watch Gaia media or any alternative channel or conscious radio station, and you'll learn all about this over the years. So all over the years, you know, we talk about one cell. We all come from one divine intelligence. Or if you look at the sun and look at all the rays, we are all rays connected to the one divine intelligence, the one divine energy, the one that makes the pineapple, the sunflower, all the geometric, you know, sacred geometry. We came together in 10,000 cells, all the rest of it, right? But we all came apparently as a concept I want you to view. It will help you with freedom. And so if we looked at life like this, so consciousness is the oneness. We're all part of the same consciousness, but there's different aspects. So let's say that somebody triggers you, and instantly we go into you're separate from me. Instantly we go into like and dislike. Instantly we go into blame and I'm not taking responsibility, it's your fault. Instantly we go into this separation of energy, and this is what causes conflict. But what if you could just stop for a moment? I mean, I don't think many people are really going to follow this through unless they sat in their chair for 5 minutes a day and meditated and really got into the body. But to understand your conscious awareness, your pure awareness, when you desensitize all the identities and you let everything drop away, and you can see somebody and the resistance you're feeling from them as a part of you. And when you can feel that they are a gift, they are a teacher, even if they're triggering the worst part of you, this is showing, people show us our shadow. People show us what needs to change. I'll give you a great example. There was a shooting in my street the other day, and the cops laid 3 bullets into this young chap who was 30. When I saw the photo of him, I could see he was clearly suffering of mental illness. I think the injustice that I felt was so big for me. The powerlessness that I felt was so big for me. And when I looked at the whole scene and I recognized that that was a part of my shadow that I needed to look at, about the injustice that I felt about certain aspects of my life, and I healed that part, then I could come back and elevate as the witness and come back into more awareness. And so if somebody's if you ever say to someone, you make me feel, know this, no one can make you feel anything. There's something in there that's been felt. So we have I actually wrote it down the other day. I'm trying to think. We have the thought self, the self that thinks, You can't think your way out of things. You've got to actually feel it to make a somatic experience happen, to make a change in the molecular structure that's going on in your body, to feel different. And then there's the felt self, right? So I felt deeply for this young chap that got shot. I felt the injustice from my viewpoint of the police. I felt it. So much pain was going on in my body. So when I went out and thought, well, hang on, I'll go back to my process. We're all one consciousness. What's it triggering in me that I need to heal? Then we've got some positive aspects happening. Then there's more possibility. And it was really deep. It was really deep. But it's healed. And so the injustice, the light and the dark, and all this 3D stuff, all this matrix stuff, mere mortal behavior. If you can elevate your frequency, your conscious awareness to a higher level, then there's freedom. There's more freedom. So I would get triggered like that once in a blue moon now, right? Maybe I might get triggered by something, walking down the street. But if I'm practicing every day in higher consciousness, in taking responsibility for my behavior, coming into the body, being healthy, no alcohol, no sugar, no cigarettes, none of these things I used to do all the time, then I'm healthy. Then I can have a situation, take responsibility, bring myself back out of it, and come home to myself. So that's freedom. So if you want to be free from any addictive behavior that you're using to dampen yourself down or try and calm the nervous system, and you're over being unhealthy, then check out the links. If you're sick of having obsessive thoughts when you're either entering into a relationship, or you're sick of being jealous of other people because you don't have the confidence to push yourself forward, check out the links. Or lastly, if you're suffering from anxiety, neediness, isolation, all of it, check out the links. And I'll be happy to serve. Much love to you.